It's not Ace Rich. I had the flyer going like Ace Rich, okay? But they are a power couple out in Ace. Where are you guys located?
Right now we're in Westfield, Massachusetts.
All right, she's out there in Massachusetts. Okay, let me put my headphones on because I'm trying to be doing two things at one time, you guys. But I'm so excited to be here today and to be hanging out with this amazing woman. Let me just tell you guys, you're dialed in now to the Winning Women Network. It's an organization I started like years ago to bring women together that were winning, and so we basically turned into a platform where we like to spotlight women that are just doing amazing things inside their business, in their particular world. And so we reached out to ask Ace if she would come on, Coach Ace, I like to call her, if she would come on and share her story and her journey and things like that. So we're here every single day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. There is someone that is here that is actually sharing from their hearts something to help you live a better life. We want you to win big in life, in family, and in business. And so that's why we're here. Looks like we're streaming on Facebook Live as well. We're good over on the Facebook Live as well. So I think we like streaming everywhere. Okay. So we're here Monday through Friday, you guys. We're here. We have a prayer call that happens on every single Wednesday. So on Wednesdays at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a prayer call that happens on Wednesdays. We have a book club call that happens every month. So we do a lot over here in the Winning Women Network. Okay. And so we're excited about having each and every one of you all on the call, on the broadcast here on Facebook today, as I get an opportunity to interview Coach Ace. Okay, so be sure to connect with us over inside of our Facebook group. We do have a Facebook group that is active, that women are over there, sharing different things, asking questions, looking for different people to do different things inside their business. So I think someone's now looking for a credit restoration person. So if you're in the Winning Women Network, okay, then someone needs you right about now. So that's the reason why we do what we do at the Winning Women Network. Okay, so let me just pull up here, y'all. Your peoples. Can you guys hear me okay? I think Facebook, we're going good. I think some people are jumping off of Facebook. Jumping off the phone and coming over on Facebook. So I had an idea. I was like, maybe I'll just broadcast this on Facebook. And Coach Ace, I think that people really, really like Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
Video's powerful. So I guess they just want to see our lovely faces.
Yeah, I think people really dig this whole Facebook thing. Now, are you guys able to hear us okay? Is the sound good? Because I know we're on the phone and we're on Facebook Live, and I want to make sure we're not going back. The sound isn't coming back in and out, and you guys are like, oh my God. So you might have to jump off of one of them. Okay, if you're on one, you might have to jump off of one. Let me pull up your amazing bio. Give me just a minute, Coach, and I have to go and look for these things. They put these things out for me. But how's it going over there in Massachusetts today?
It's nasty. I want to go back to Hawaii.
Right, because you were just in Hawaii for how long were you in Hawaii?
Oh gosh, we were there from the 19th to the 27th.
Nice. The 19th through the 27th, you were in Maui, Hawaii. And so what's your favorite thing about Maui?
The trade winds.
Really?
Yes, because my allergies actually was attacking me when I got back to Mass. And if you hear me wiggling something, that's the the cough drop. Because I actually had a sore throat for the past couple of days, and I was like, I am not canceling this appointment. No. I don't care what happens. I don't care if I'm hoarse. I'll have Rich translate with paper. I don't care. But I'm just not gonna let nothing stop me. You know what I'm saying? So
I love it. Yes, that's what I love about you. I love you. I watch you. When you get online, it's like I'm watching you. Okay, because I love your energy. It's like, yes, it's Coach Ace. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I can't wait to hang out with her because she's cool as a fan. Seriously. So I can't wait till we're hanging out in Hawaii together.
Oh God, I can't wait to give you big hugs and kisses. Oh my God, yes.
Yes. Okay, so my little computer wants to have a cow. And I swear I have your bio in front of me, and it won't even I can't even see anything. Okay. So, anyways, hey, we can just roll with the punches because as internet marketers, we just don't let stuff like that, just slow us down. So, hey, girlfriend, tell us about you. Okay. Just give us a little synopsis. Who the heck is Coach Ace? All right.
You think you know, but you have no idea. I actually was raised in Trenton, New Jersey, born and raised. I'm 36 years old. I was living with my parents for a while, and my story actually has a lot of struggles and sacrifice and turmoil. I came from, my family, they come from different walks of life, so they're Latin. And my mother's from Honduras. My father's from Puerto Rico. So, it's kind of like have China and Russia in the same room. They don't see eye to eye, but they love each other somehow, some way. So they raised me, to know the American dream. We come from the 30s and the Great Depression. So like mom and dad always said, get an education, go to school, get a job, if you can do a job, whatever you can do to try to make a 6-figure income, is possible. You can do that. But when I was growing up, my parents, they weren't as positive as I wanted them to be. So I seek adults to help me. So growing up in the hood in Trenton, I was like, that's all ghetto. So it's a poverty area, real poor section. A lot of people had dreams, but they really didn't take action on it. I was like the only one that was always doing something. So like when I was 10 years old, right, Keisha, I was on the porch and it was the hottest summer of the 90s. And I could believe when it was hot. And I said, damn, I see all these guys on the street and they're like asking for water and they want ice, and they want to go and get ice cream. So here I am 10 years old. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get some Kool-Aid. No kidding. I'm going to get some Kool-Aid. I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to go ahead and make cups, frozen cups with Kool-Aid. And I actually put gumdrops in the cups I sold from $1.50 a piece. There's your little flip to your lemonade stand.
Right.
So I did that and it was fun. And my mom saw that I had a potential to be an entrepreneur. So my mom was like, you know what? You're going to come with me. I'm selling Tupperware. I want you to come with me on my appointments and we're about to do a Tupperware party. I want you to come with me. So my mom took me every single time to her direct selling type of home parties. And I would watch my mom stand up in front of the room and, show the plastic tubs and everything and do all that in front of everybody and hand out hors d'oeuvres and stuff. And I saw my mom collecting checks. I said, Mom, you getting money? You get money from selling plastic? What? I want to do this. So my mom started training me. And my mom, she actually didn't, she wasn't a success later on in life, but she did do all the way up to a point that she lost her dream. She lost her passion for it because her upline kind of stole her sales from her. It gave her a bad taste in her mouth. So she passed that belief on to me that don't ever get involved in business. Don't ever do anything like this because, you get hurt. But that never stopped me, So, I graduated school and stuff and I became a model. I was modeling for Barbizon Modeling School and I actually got sent to New York for the IMTAs and actually tried out because I wanted to get on Dawson's Creek. I wanted to be an actress and I couldn't because I was too short. You got to be tall in that industry. That's a tough industry to get into, modeling, So instead I did commercial work and I did some like bikini jobs, at the time when I was fit. I got into martial arts and my father, he trained me. So I'm a 2nd degree black belt. Yes, I could kick some butt. And I did all these things, but none of them was actually like a passion. It was just to satisfy my parents, to make them proud of me. But I needed to find something for myself. So what I did was I got into work. After I left college, I dropped out of college. And after I graduated high school, I got straight into college and I found it wasn't for me. So I talked to the dean and I said, listen, man, I really don't think college is for me. I really can't, fit well in here. My math skills are bad. I hate math, love to count money, hate math, but I was just there. And I said, you know what, this is not for me, Dean. I want to withdraw from college. It was one of the hardest decisions I ever made. But what I did was I gave my scholarship to my parents. I said, take this money, pay your bills, do what you got to do. You see, I was doing a lot of things for them. I didn't do anything for me. It was hard. And that's why I struggled with vision because I was always doing the vision for somebody else and not myself. Can you relate? Right. So mom and dad was like, well, what are you going to do with the rest of your life? You can't be laying around the house being a bum. So I was like, no, I'm going to get a job. So my dad took me to McGuire Air Force Base and I got my job over there working in the bank. So I was in the banking industry, working in finance and I was taking care of that. And I was a vault keeper. I worked that job for about a year. And then all of a sudden the branch closed. So I had to go find another job. So I was going from job to job to job till I finally found a job where it actually started talking more about business. So I worked for the state of New Jersey, and I was the liaison for the state of New Jersey Chamber of Commerce. And I actually was the one who did all the research on the internet, built websites for the state, and I was teaching entrepreneurs how to take their ideas, go online, and open up local traditional brick and mortar businesses.
Wow.
Yep. So I got promoted to the SBA, and I was working for the Small Business Administration. So they brought me there, and I did that for a while. And I think at that point, I was creating my own life. I was doing my own business. I was married. You know, I had a husband before Rich. That didn't last that long. You know, I was in the relationship, and the guy wasn't supporting my views as far as being a home-based business owner. He thought it was a joke, thought it was a pyramid scheme, a scam. You know, he kept putting this idea that, you know, you should just have a regular job like everybody else. But that wasn't me. That's not what I wanted. You know, I wanted to travel. I wanted to do great things. I wanted to leave a legacy behind. You know, that was my passion. So when that happened, I actually decided I'm going to start my own catalog distribution business. So I got involved with a company called SMC, where I was buying catalogs, going door to door, doing home parties and that kind of thing. Oh my God, this is crazy. You know, as young as I was, I only made like $1,000 for the year, but that was hard. That was hard, but I got a lot of experience from it. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I got a phone call from a guy named Casey Diggs, and I'm going to be interviewing him in the future. I already reconnected with my first mentor. And he's like, hey, I picked up your business card at ShopRite. And you know what? It says here that you sell specialty gifts. What's that? And I said, oh, I have like, you know, African sculptures and picture frames and jewelry and candles and stuff like that. And I sell for home decor. And he goes, all right, well, I'd like to come over, you know, if you allow me, come over to your house and show you a business opportunity if you'd be interested. I said, sure, business is business. Yeah, come on over. Here I am inviting this dude to my house. I don't even know who he is, right? I said, come on over. Yeah, okay. So he comes over and brings me this big, thick book and a flip chart. This is my first experience in network marketing. He brings me this flip chart, and it was a company called Market America. Sorry for name dropping, y'all, but yeah, this is the truth. So it was Market America. That was my first MLM. I got involved in it. I was in Elizabeth Weber's organization. And I was so young and hot, man. I'm telling you, I talked to everybody. I recruited so many people. And I managed to go to their first convention in Greensboro, North Carolina. So I was right there with J.R. Reidinger and Elizabeth Weber. And I had my mentor with me, and I had my team with me. And here I am, the first experience. And the only thing I didn't like about it was the fact that I still had to do all that stuff. You know, I'd do home parties, I'd excel. And I didn't find any passion in that. It came mundane. It was real mundane, you know? And
Right.
I lost a lot of money. I lost a lot of money in it. And I was wondering, why the hell all these people walking across the stage, they got all these giant checks, and I can't get one, you know?
That's
I
the
was
big
like,
question.
there's no way. I don't know how I'm going to do this. So I talked to my mentor. I'm like, how can I get one of those checks? He's like, well, you got to be well positioned. You got to invest and everything. I didn't quite understand. I was so young and dumb. I didn't know. All I thought about was I can get to the homeless guy and give him a sandwich if he just come to my house and see my presentation. You know?
Anybody, huh? Anybody will.
Oh, you're darn right. Exactly. So after that, the organization was going well for a while. We were the biggest team in New Jersey. And then all of a sudden, I had the opportunity to meet Les Brown. So I went to go to one of his events in New York. And my mentor usually doesn't take his team to things like that he goes to, but he took me. So he's like, why don't you come with me? We're going to go see Les Brown. At that time, Les Brown was a little thinner. So he was younger. And, I was like, I know that guy. Now that I see him, I'm 36. I'm like, I know that guy. That is Les Brown. I did meet him when I was young, and I saw when he got his first book out. And I was just like, wow, this is so cool. And, it taught me, I want to be like him. I want to be like on stage, talking to people, getting them inspired, getting them empowered to do things great in their lives, not the way that their parents raised them, And from there, our organization did a switch. There was another wellness company coming on board called Melaleuca, and they actually asked us to move the team over, and we moved over to Melaleuca. And I was like, shoot, okay, guess I got to go with the team. Wherever they go, I'll go,
Yeah.
And that's what happened. I got to Melaleuca. I was in Melaleuca for about 12 years. And within that 12 years, I hit director status the first week. The first week I was a director. I did one party. We were at the YMCA or the Boys and Girls Club or something, and we rented out the room, and we packed the house with all the local people, and we signed up everybody. I mean, we signed up a whole bunch of people. I had director that first night. It was like awesome. And immediately I saw, wow, this is cool. So I liked the product. I got passionate about it and everything. But there's one problem. As I was excelling in levels, I didn't like the fact that the commissions were so low. And I was like, what's going on here? You would think that you're at a top level, you would make some money, right? And then I was just like, damn, there's got to be something better than this. I was getting tired of it. And then I was dealing with my own health issues, with my ex-husband and everything. We only lasted 4 years. I had a divorce. I had to leave him because he was abusing me. And, this is a women's network. So a lot of women, I'm sure, could relate to being in an abusive relationship with somebody. If you are in something like that, my advice to you is it's okay. We understand how we don't like to be alone. We think that a man is going to take care of us all the time and stuff like that. But if you're in a relationship, you're not in love, there's no communication, and you're being abused, you're not being valued, you know what? Get the hell out. Get out of that relationship. Either you work it out because you love each other and you can communicate. Otherwise, if there's nothing there, pros and cons, man, pros and cons. Is he worth keeping around or not? Because you are not going to keep taking it anymore. So I said enough is enough. I said enough is enough. And I left my first husband who abused me. And then I had a very bad illness, Keisha. And I wrote about this in my blog that I nearly died because I dropped all the way down from 125 pounds to 64. I was 64 pounds. Like, I had no bone. I was like, seriously, it was bad. I had depression. I had anxiety. I was socially not available. I couldn't be around more than 3 people in a room with a psychologist because I was that bad. That's what abuse will do to a woman.
I'm thinking Coach Ace, you were 65 pounds?
65 pounds, yeah. And I had a heart murmur because there was so much stress. My hair was falling out, so I would go to work with a wig. Yeah, I told you, y'all don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't, that's the thing. We see people, I always say to folks, sometimes when we see people, they've already gone through, they've gone through the things, you know what I'm saying? And then you see them on stage, you see the check, you see everything, but you don't know what it took to get to the stage, what it took to get to that point. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I didn't even know. You guys got thinking whoa, right?
Yeah.
What a story.
It's amazing because, and when women, hear this story from me in my blog and they go, wow, I'm really inspired by your story. I want to empower women too, also to, not put up with that mess. They got dreams, they got goals, they're special, and, they're unique in themselves. They're powerful. That's what we're women, we're females, we're divas. We can do shit. We can do stuff together if we get together with the right people. You know what I mean? We can do things. If we put our mind to it and set our mind to it and just have I don't care what happens mentality, I'm just going to do it. I got out of that situation. It was the hardest thing that I could ever do. And I was bedridden for 2 years. So I missed about 2 Christmases. I missed all the holidays. My parents were downstairs. I was in the bed the whole time. And I was dying. And I had a near-death experience. And I'll share that with you. The last night that I had my last breath, I remember that I was feeling my body leave. And I was feeling myself go. It's one of the scariest things I can ever tell you that ever happened. And I had an apparition. I saw the Lord in the room.
Wow.
And that was the night that I got reborn. And and the Lord told me to wake. He said, wake up. And when I woke up, I immediately had a hunger in my body. I was like, I want some food. I want to eat right now. And my mom comes downstairs and she's like, here's some oatmeal. And she was giving me some oatmeal. And that was my meal for a while. I was eating oatmeal. And then my dad and my doctor worked together to give me some Ensure. And I was drinking those cans like crazy so I could put on some weight. So I went from 64 back to 100 pounds. And then I joined the gym and I started working out, got back to my martial arts, and I started training in the gym. And I got my body back up. But if you guys believe in faith, you believe in God, let me tell you something. It's true. It's true. He's alive and well. I'm a Christian. I will tell you that. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. It's amazing, you guys. We come on here and, and we're like, I'm just like, what? I'm still like, okay. And I'm, the host isn't supposed to just really lose it, but I'm really at what? Some people are saying in the comments, Coach, oh my goodness. I got some folks that are saying but God, you guys, this is a miracle. We're talking about, here's the thing. We're talking about, Coach Ace was able to create, 6 figures in less than a year. And, we're thinking that I'm actually out here advertising that that's the glorious part of your story, but I'm thinking like this baby's come back from the dead. Like she is, like a near death experience. And what do you do but come back and live? You gotta you have to come back and live and and know that life is precious. These days are
I'll tell you the message, Keisha, and this might give you goosebumps. This might give everybody goosebumps, but it's true.
Like, if I get any more goosebumps, I'm ending the broadcast.
I actually got a message from the Lord, and I will tell you guys what he said to me, okay? And when I told him, is it my time to go? He said no. He said that you're here for a reason. You have to do my will. And he told me, you're going to do amazing things. You're going to help people. That's why he told me to awake. So ever since he told me that, I have been nothing but fulfilling that promise to the Lord and doing it.
Yeah. And that's exactly what you've been doing. I mean, like, because I tell people, I don't know how I found you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Coach Ace introduced me to, a system, and I don't know how I found it. I don't even know. Like, I still sit down and figure out, like, okay, so what was I typing in? Like, I was really trying to figure out, like, what was I typing in that would actually bring me to Coach Ace? Like what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how? Like, I don't even remember. But
divine intervention, girl.
It had to be divine, Coach. Because I'm like, how did I even find this chick? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, And then the thing about it, listen to your story, and I'm thinking like, okay, so I was in Melaleuca at one point, hit director in like a week as well, okay? And they were like, I remember going to the meetings, and I remember going to the director pinning. You remember the director pinning thing they have? So I went to the director pin, and they were like, how did you do that so fast? Like, what did you do? And there were people that had been in the company like years, and they weren't directing. I'm thinking like, oh my God, it's only 8 people. What are you doing? Or like, you didn't know 8 people to like tell them to change their products? You know what I'm saying? So,
isn't that crazy? Like, they tell you to go to their houses, and here's one of the funniest things they'll tell you to do. They'll say, go ask them to use the bathroom, so that way you can see what products they got in their shower.
Yeah. That's exactly what it was. I'm sorry. And we're not bashing any company. I mean, we have experiences. I mean, that's the experience that we have. And yes, it was tell people write out all the stuff they got in their house, and you just switch stores. Remember that? Just switch stores. But that was some good
down. But back then we were like hustling, and we were pushing that product, and we were pushing, that's the thing with MLM is you push products, you push. Whereas in this industry, what we'll get into later on after the story is done, is we have like a magnetic attraction, and we can pull people through, by giving them value and making yourself look like the authority. I mean, we won't get to that though.
Yeah.
So where was I? Yes, the near-death experience and everything, and the Lord's message to inspire everyone on this planet to really, value your life, value yourself, make something great of yourself. You only got one life. You might as well make it great. You know what I'm saying? Make it great. Make it count. And if you got children, do it for them. Do it for them because they're watching you. I didn't become a mother until I tried after the divorce to see if I could find a new relationship. And I got online, of course, on a dating website, and I found this guy who is the biological father of my son, Angel. Well, what happened was when I told him that he was going to be a daddy, it wasn't the expression and, the reaction I was expecting. So mamas know, where this is going. He didn't want to be a dad. And I'll put this out there. I don't give a shit. He actually offered me a check to have an abortion. And I remember that. And I would say, you know what? You take your check because you don't seem to be like the kind of dad that I would want to have for this child. I'll raise this child on my own. So I knew I was going to be a single mom, and I needed the support of my family. So I talked to my mom and dad, and I said, listen, hey, guys, I'm going to be a single mom. Can you help me out? They were like, oh, sure. My dad was a military Air Force veteran. He had money. He was like, I'll support you, no problem, as long as you get, taken care of the baby and you get a job and you go back to school. That's exactly what I did. I went to business school. So I went to business school. I enrolled in business school, and I did that for about 2 years. I got my associates, and after that, I got a job, and I worked as a bridal consultant. I did that temporarily while I was trying to raise my son. Do you believe my hunger got even more hungrier when I couldn't see my baby anymore. I couldn't spend time with him. He was spending so much time with his grandparents. I got a little jealous, and I said, you know what, this is ridiculous. I need to spend time with my son. So what I did was, instead of the 2 jobs that I had, because I was a personal assistant for the handicap at night, and in the daytime, I would go to school, and in the middle of the day, I would actually have to work the bridal job. So I worked 2 jobs, working the Melaleuca business. At the same time, I was going to school, and I still couldn't see my child. That's what made me wanted to do this full time. So I talked to my parents and said, I'm quitting my job. I'm only keeping one. That's it. Graduated from school, decided to spend more time with my son, turned on the computer, took the nursery and put my broken lamp in front of me, which was terrible lighting, and started doing video marketing from YouTube.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
There's the YouTube videos. Okay. So now we're going to YouTube. Okay.
And I started something called the A. Haldry Show. And my name was so long, you couldn't fit it in YouTube. So I actually put, at that time, early YouTube, I put A. Haldry. That was the short name. And a guy discovered me, one of my fans, his name was Tim Jones. He says, you know, I like you. You got a lot of potential. But I don't know if you know anything about online marketing. So he was trying to tell me about online marketing. He said, there's something called Skype. You ever heard of it? I said, no, I didn't never heard of Skype. He's like, you should get on Skype. That way we could talk on video. So it's amazing how God puts people in your life for a season and for a reason. So the people that I know right now that I'm talking about, they're not around anymore, but they were there for a purpose and they were there for a reason, right? Hello? So I was there and he had me introduced to Skype, and I started something called the VIP Skype party, and I started inviting all network marketers and business people all in there. And we used to do these parties. We used to do these parties and just talk about business all the time and share tips and strategies and all kinds of stuff. Some of you guys probably remember, if you guys are here, my fans, y'all know who I am. Y'all remember the VIP Skype party. And I did that for a while. From that, it became a medium vehicle to lead to people who have influence. I had people from CNN, people from New York Times bestseller, hearing about this. And they wanted me to interview them. So I actually got an opportunity to be a co-host on Blog Talk Radio.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
See how things happen for a reason? And on Blog Talk Radio, I made a lot of connections, a lot of friends with movie stars and people who were actually on my show. I actually connected with a best-selling author named Nancy Oakley, and she's a Thailand princess, and she actually is one of the 5-time award-winning business owners in Texas, and she has her own bookstore there. Okay, we became good friends. She got her book at the time was just a book. When I interviewed her, she ended up on an interview in Forbes magazine, all from that Blog Talk show on YouTube. And at the same time, she got her book deal into a movie. It was amazing just from that connection. So she's ever so grateful with me. I still haven't met her yet. We talk, but I haven't met her yet. So that's going to be amazing when I fly down to Texas one day. I'm like, hey, Nancy, I'm in town. Come and see me.
All right.
You know? So I became a lot more like I don't know how you say it, but I was more the helping hand for people to get their brand noticed. I was branding them, not myself, just branding them. And I became so good at it that people were like, you got to meet Ace, you got to meet Ace. And then I became Coach Ace when Rich and I connected. In 2010, we got met online through the Skype party. And then that's how I got introduced to Rich. And at that time, Rich was already a top earner. He was an international diamond in his own company, making 6 figures, traveling and everything, going to the Caribbean. You know, he was living it up. Here I am, broke as hell, living in New Jersey. Living with my dad, you know. And this guy, we clicked real well, but it was not about the relationship. It was more about business. And he was coming from the Caribbean into Massachusetts, and he said that he had some time. And I said, why don't you come over and come and visit? Another stranger, I'm invited to my house. Like, what the hell? You know? And he comes over, and Keisha, I have this all video taped on my YouTube channel, on my old YouTube channel. And you'll see him, me meeting first time in front of McDonald's. And he's like this tall, 6'7", and I'm only 5 foot. So when I hugged him, I grabbed him by the belt buckle. I was just like, oh my God, you're so tall.
I did not know he was that tall.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. He's so awesome too.
Someone said Ace and them strangers, okay?
No, man, I make strangers into best friends though.
Right? Okay. That is too funny. Okay, Skype party. That might be a tip for you single women. I mean, maybe not invite them to your house, but maybe your husband's on Skype.
Oh yeah, oh
Like,
yeah. Skype is very
maybe
powerful.
even a Skype party. Say.
So moving forward, me and Rich, we clicked, and he met my parents. And my parents, we're Latin family, so when we meet guests, we throw like a party. Like we make food. Keisha, come on, we throw the food down, bring all the soul food out. Everybody come over.
Italian. We got Italian soul food, huh?
That's right. So what we did was we welcomed him with open arms. He clicked really well with my dad. And my dad had the one thing he said to him was, "You can stay here forever." Like my dad really liked him better than all my boyfriends, including my ex-husband. My dad and him clicked.
Wow.
So I was like, "Dad, what the hell are you doing? I only know this guy as a friend. This is not like that, at the time." So what happened was he met Angel. And the way he met Angel was he came over, and Angel was only 3 years old. And Angel asked him if he was his dad. And I said, "No, that's not your father. He's just a friend. He's just a friend." And one night when Rich was staying over, Angel had a fit. He had a temper tantrum. He wouldn't stop crying, and then I ran upstairs to go see him in the crib. I said, "Angel, what's wrong?" He said, "I'm upset." I said, "Why?" He goes, "'Cause I don't know who my dad is. I want my daddy now. I want a daddy like right now." Okay. And he wouldn't stop crying. So I was like, "Mom, the baby won't stop crying. What am I going to do?" And Rich was downstairs sleeping on the couch. I said, "Rich, come upstairs real quick. My baby won't stop crying. He keeps asking me these questions." And Rich comes upstairs and he's like, "What's up, little man? How you doing? What's going on?" And then Angel goes, "I'm mad because I don't have a dad and I'm really sad. And, I'm just upset." And then Rich goes, "Well, I can't be your dad, but I can be your friend if that's okay." And then he goes, "Yeah, that'd be fine." And Angel fell asleep in his arms that night. Oh my God. It was the cutest thing I've ever seen. And I just like, well, this guy's cool, but I never thought of him like a boyfriend. I didn't think of him like that. And then he had to leave the next day. Angel was upset that he left, but I said, "Angel, he'll be back. Don't worry about it. He'll be back." And then Rich couldn't stop talking or thinking about me when he was away at Puerto Rico with his friends. So he would stop. We were talking on Skype for like a long time, to like the 3 a.m. hours, That right there was an indication that there was definitely something there between us. But I was so blind from all the destructive relationships. I wasn't aware that I was going to really have this guy in my life as a potential, partner. So long story short, man, I'm telling you, we clicked. We've been together now close to 7 years already. Come June 19th, we've been together 7 years. We're not married yet.
Wow. You guys are right around my anniversary date. My anniversary is June 21st. So
Yeah.
it'll be 9 years, okay? 20 years and counting though. We've been so tell us, yeah, and it's work, you know what I'm saying? So definitely lots of work. Tell us about some of your mentors and stuff. So how did you, because transitioning from abusive, that's a journey, you know what I'm saying? And so tell us some of your mentors, what did you use to change how you really saw yourself? Because I'm sure when someone's abusing you and they're saying, even if it's verbal abuse, that's could probably be worse than physical abuse. What did you what are some of the tools you use to really change your life and change how you see yourself?
Well, I started reading books by Jim Rohn. And I started reading books by Les Brown. These are the guys that I followed. Anthony Robbins, that really inspired me. I didn't know who they were, except for Les Brown. I met him when I was younger. But Jim Rohn and Les Brown, Anthony Robbins was introduced to me by Rich. He taught me about personal development. Rich was my mentor. Rich was the one that knew a lot about this industry than I did. And he introduced me to personal development and mindset growth because I was really damaged. I needed some help. So I knew I had to do that homework, and he would put books in front of me. So the first book I read was 12 Pillars of Success by Jim Rohn. And that introduced me to the industry of, entrepreneurship more better than I've ever learned in the past in school and college and everything could ever teach you. That book was really what taught me the passion and why we do what we do in this business, why entrepreneurs are born, why do we have entrepreneurs in the first place. That book, 12 Pillars of Success, was really, really good by Jim Rohn. And then from there, I read Think and Grow Rich, and I got right into it. I got right into it, and I learned so much about the successes and principles of success. you really got to look at this like it's your life. And I didn't get it like that. Before, I was chasing the money. I was chasing the money before, because you live for survival in the ghetto, it's all about the money. But when you find yourself and you see yourself differently and you're aware now, your awareness is expanded, now you look at it differently. It's not about you. It's about them. It's about the people. It's about the community. It's about giving back. I didn't look at it that way. So now I look at it that way, and that's what really keeps me pressing forward, because I'm doing this till my last dime breath. That's the way I look at it.
There's no retirement plan. You don't look to retire from something you love to do,
That's right.
So no retirement plan. So I got so some people say work on yourself first. Sonia said he mentored her. Sorry, couldn't help it. Rich mentored. Rich is amazing.
Mentor. I'm his protege, pretty much. Everything I know about online marketing, Rich taught me.
Oh, how cute is that? Okay. Oh, everything I know, Rich. Go, Coach Rich. Okay, where's Coach Rich at today? He's probably like in the background somewhere. Somewhere. And so, awesome. So now let's move. You have now, been online, and now you guys together. Okay, so because the first Rich had already created, his 6-figure stuff. He got his little mark. But now Coach Ace and Rich, they're called Ace and Rich, you guys. I love their brand. It is so cool. If you go and look at their blog and stuff, it's like aceandrich.com, acerich.com.
Ace and
Got it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Ace and Rich. Yes, aceandrich.com. Go, and it's flat out adorable. Okay, and it's like you just feel like I see you all's blog, and I just feel like I feel like I'm in Maui, right? I feel like I'm like on a tropical, experience somewhere. Like that's what you get when you land on their blog, like seriously. And so it's really something to think about for those of you guys who are building out your brands, to really think about, like, what do you want people to feel when they land on your blog? What's the experience? And so when I land on their blog, I really feel like laptop lifestyle. Like I can totally it is like, that's the way it is. So
yeah, and I'll give everybody a tip about branding a little bit, because when it comes to that blog, that theme, I talked to Rich about it, and I said, I want something with the element of water, because water breathes life. So every time when you're in a lifestyle business, if you're marketing a laptop lifestyle business, I don't care what it is you're marketing. If you're marketing that laptop lifestyle business, that idea, you want to have the element of water, even if it's in your Facebook profile, in your timeline cover, or in your blog. Definitely think about that. Because I don't think you want to have to market like you're in Arizona somewhere in the dirt. You want a laptop lifestyle.
That's a good tip, guys. I'm learning something. She said have an element of water, because it is, when I land on you guys' blog, I just feel like, man, I'm just like, yeah, whatever, right? I'm, ease. Like, when I get to your blog, it's like ease. Let's do this. Let's do a simple plan to freedom, right? Like that's what I get. So was that what you guys are going after?
Absolutely. Freedom by design is our motto, and that's our brand, Freedom by Design.
That's it. Yeah. Freedom by design. Isn't that awesome, you guys? Freedom by design. Oh my God. I love it. Yeah. So anyways, I can because I'm all about freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, seriously, like for me personally, like, and that may be why, how I found you. Cause I'm seriously all about freedom. Like, that's my thing. Like, I'm saying, like, do what you're going to do, but be free, be free to do what it is you want to do. Let's live freedom lifestyle. So I'm pretty sure that's why I'm, we were drawn to each other. I'll say it like that.
Yeah.
So now you created, you guys together, like last year in your business, or in 11 months, you all created a 6-figure business, one system, right? Like,
one system. Focus on one thing.
6-figure business, right? So tell us, how does that feel? How does that feel like? Because I saw the announcement, like, congratulations, Ace and Rich,
It feels incredible for me, because that's a milestone in my life I've never accomplished. And it was good to have some help. It was good to have some help, and working together with Rich, putting both of our ideas and minds together to create this synergy and partnership to create this six-figure income together feels a lot more rewarding than, when Rich did it all by himself, and he hit his first six figures. For him, this is his second. For me, this is my first. So it definitely is a big deal to me. And he values that. He's like, I'm happy for you. Like, he doesn't even think about himself. He goes, I'm happy for you. Like, you did it. This is you. This is all you, girl. You got to really appreciate this. And then he's like, get ready for your seventh, get ready for your seventh, because you're learning so much and you're still learning. You always want to be learning. So I'm glad where I am. And, I just can't wait to hit the seventh level. I just want to keep going.
Yes. So, let's just talk about this while we're here. We might as well park here and talk about this, the multiple streams of income conversation. What are your thoughts? I want to know, what are your thoughts? Because on that particular conversation, what are your thoughts?
What Rich taught me, and I remember, and it's definitely powerful, is multiple streams of income. I think people take it the wrong way, especially if you're coming from the network marketing sector. They think that you have to have multiple network marketing businesses or multiple affiliate, programs to be a part of. And the thing is, I was taught that you have to make your first six-figure income with the first business before moving on to the second. That's the way multiple streams of income works. If you can make the first six figures with the first business, then it's okay to add the second one to build the second six-figure business. And now you have multiple six figures coming in where one's paying for the other. And if you want to add a third, as long as you can do it, yes, you can do it. I mean, there are people in the industry that are successful that talk about having multiple six figures, but a lot of them don't really know the details. And it comes from that. Now, if you're an affiliate marketer and you have programs and services that you use and tools, that's fine. It's not like you're looking to be the top of that, but those are just tools, and you can actually market that to your team because that's what keeps the business growing. That keeps the business growing. But as far as like multiple businesses, don't do that to yourself. Oh my God, you cannot scale that. That will set you back and you will go broke.
Right. And it ain't freedom. I mean, quite honestly, it's not freedom. It actually, I can imagine doing, I tell people like, and I love, like you said, affiliate programs and things like that. And you can create different, different streams in that. But most people have multiple, most people call it multiple streams. It's not even a stream because a stream has to flow. And so if there's no money flowing, right, then you actually don't, that's not a stream. That's just work. Right?
There's money going down the stream, but it ain't coming this way.
Right. Right.
So, you have pipelines. You're adding all these multiple pipelines, and you want them flowing to you, not away from you. So if you find yourself in a multiple stream, and your money's going out and there's no ROI coming in, you got to take a step back and look at a 30,000 square foot view of your business and say, you know what, I really got to look at where is the money coming in, and let me focus on that. Get that to six figures, baby, before I bring something else. Cut off all the rest. Just focus on one thing and get good at it.
Got it. That's a good point, you all that are on here, and you all that are watching and listening and everything. People are just like, oh my God, I just learned something. Someone says, preach. Okay. Definitely. So tell me this, we're going to get ready to definitely wrap it up, but what kind of advice would you give someone, if there's someone on here that they're in a business, not really getting results and stuff, really ready to throw up their hands, quit this whole internet thingy, whatever, just work their little life-sucking job. Like, what would you say to that person, that one person?
I can relate. I can definitely relate because I want to tell you that, what you're doing right now, this is your plan B to escape that plan A that you originally thought was going to work, right? If you are just starting a business right now and you have a job, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, what I did, and I can tell you, is I worked at Staples for a year. I had to swallow my pride. I had to go back to work. And yes, I had to pull time away from my child, but I did it because I had a purpose and a reason. And I knew that when I went to work, I was building something for a future on the side. I was building my fortune. So I was working part-time on my job, but I was spending full time on my fortune. And that's the way you got to look at things. And so what happened was I actually made just enough money in this company that me and Keisha are a part of. And within, I would say, a few months, less than 5 months, I hit fast. I went right in there and I told, here, give me your Staples, the Staples notepad. I'm writing my resignation right now in 15 minutes during my lunch break. Here you go. I'm done. And I told them it was a 2-week notice. I ended up being a week because I had to go to Maui intensive instead. And I left early.
So you were like, wait, so you submitted your 2-week notice and then you end up having to leave early because you were going to Maui, Hawaii.
Yeah.
To an intensive, right? The chick that was working at Staples is now going to Maui to an intensive. Oh my goodness. And so that was it for you, right?
That was it for me. And you know what? I spent more time and I had a lot more leverage to work this business versus working for a boss. So this is what I'm going to say to you. If you're working a full-time job, part-time job, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, whatever it is, put your focus into something else and treat that as your way out of the rat race. Because you can work as many jobs as you want, honey. You are not going to make more than the president and owner of that company. Okay? Now, me, I'm making presidential income. Y'all know how much a president makes, right? So that's what I want you to think about it. I'm making presidential income, part-time, full-time now. So you can do this. If you connect with the right people, you got the right system, and you have the right mentorship, you are not going to fail. Now, the only way you're going to fail is if you self-sabotage yourself with your negative beliefs. If you have a negative belief and you think it's not going to work, you think it's a scam, you think these people are lying to you, well, go ahead and just keep watching them become successful, because later on you're going to realize and regret what you didn't do.
Whoa, say that again, okay? I was reading, I think it was a 4-Hour Work Week, and they were like, regret is backwards decision making. And I was like, dang.
It hurts. It stings a little. The truth really stings a little. See, this is why me and Keisha, we keep it real. See, when we say we keep it real, we're going to say some stuff that's going to sting.
Absolutely. I am not here, okay? I'm not here to make you feel good. I tell people all the time, I am the trainer at the gym. You hate me and you love me all at the same time, right?
That's right.
But it's just, if like I tell my son, if I don't push you outside of your comfort zone, then you just stay comfortable. You won't do another rep. You won't do one more sit up, right? It's like when you're working out with yourself, you're not going to do one more sit up. You're not going to make yourself, go push yourself. So we have to, we have to definitely do that. So yeah. Awesome. Someone said, this is the best call ever. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. That is just way too cool. What else? You guys, I definitely thank you for taking out your laptop lifestyle time, Coach Ace, and hanging out over here with us at the Winning Women Network. I think this has been they have gotten so much value on this. It's ROI coming in. Let's just see some of the comments. Is ROI coming in? Cut the rest off. Focus on one. Yeah. Yeah, because if you ain't making, I tell people, like, if you're not making money in one business, adding a second one will not help. It's just not going to help. So,
no. And you know what, Keisha, to add to that, it's not that they have to have multiple businesses. They can join as many businesses as they want. But the problem is, it's the you factor. It's you. You're the one that have to work on yourself. You got to develop these skills. And if you don't have these skills, your competition is going to eat you up. You got to be an entrepreneur. Your mindset got to go from a poor mentality and an employee mentality into a wealthy millionaire mentality. You got to think like that if you want to be successful.
Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Awesome sauce. So I know we talked about your blog earlier, but hey, tell them if you got something you want to give away, Coach. If you want to send to your blog, where can people find out more about you and hear more about you? You guys have a hot seat coming up too. You guys,
we do. We got a hot seat. We put the hot seat together, and originally the hot seat was like a Hollywood Squares type of Zoom call at the time, and this was when we were first starting out in the business that we are in together. And we had our team members on, and it was so good, but the problem was it was too many people, and it was slowing up our connection. So we made it a Facebook Live event, and we made it public. And it's great because people who are in business, think about it, guys. How many times do you wish you had your questions answered by a top earner, right? Like, damn, you know what? They're all the way at the top. I want to ask them just one question. Well, guess what? This is that. It's called the hot seat. And we do this every week. It's very successful. You guys can come to it today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check your time zones, okay? And you can come to our fan page at AR Freedom by Design. That's our handle for our fan page. And definitely go there and like the page and click follow so that you can get it in your newsfeed so you don't forget. It will send you a notification, let you know that the 4 p.m. hot seat coaching call is going on today. And we do these every Friday. So bring your internet marketing questions. Don't bring anything technical, but definitely bring me something that is about you being stuck so we can help you get unstuck. And definitely check out our blog, aceandrich.com. And you'll love that. You can check out our testimonials by our students. They actually are having a great time with what we're doing, and they are learning a lot, and they're getting results. And that's what Keisha and I are focused on, is getting results, helping you get results, okay? So remember that. And yes, we do have a giveaway. Rich and I are going to create the link for you guys, and we're going to give you a recent training that I did. How many of you guys like to get leads on Facebook for free? Huh? Right? Yeah. So I'm going to share with you my personal 3 top strategies on how to get Facebook leads for free from the way I do it, okay? And the way I do it is all explained in that video step by step, so you guys are going to really like that video, all right? And we'll give that to you guys after the call.
Nice, nice, nice. All right, then. So you all want to make sure that when I get the link that you guys are over in the Winning Women Network, and we'll be sure to distribute that out to everyone so you can get ACE's formula. I'm telling you, this chick knows her stuff. I learned from her. So you think Keisha Bass got it all together? No, I'm on the hot seat. I'm asking questions. I'm learning from them because if you know it all, then you just, I don't know, there's nothing for you to do, right? If you just know it all. And so I've just become a student, you know, under her, and just, hey, I learned, and I've learned some more stuff today from her, which I'm very, very, I'm so blessed and fortunate to be connected with you. And I can't wait to see you at an event very, very soon. Okay, we have to definitely make that happen. But we've had an amazing day, amazing broadcast. This has been just awesome, Ace. I'm just like, I got to go and drink some water and kind of process, you know, all of this. Like, I just got to go process and stuff. But I, from the bottom of my heart, like I appreciate you taking out your time, spending some time with us here today. The community is just overjoyed with what you shared today. Any final thoughts before we wrap this up today?
Yeah, you know, those of you who are following Keisha Bass on her journey and you guys want to be a part of it, definitely make sure that you do follow her. She's doing great things. But not only that, she's a powerful, influential, womanpreneur. Definitely follow her. I'm so delighted to have her part of my team. She's very special. And, you know, I love you so much, Keisha. And I'm so glad we are, you know, Divine and Richard brought us together. That's the way I look at it. You know, we're going to do great things, girl. Yeah, I love you, boo-boo.
That's what it is, right? Yes. Travel the world. You know, I got to hook my boys up with your boy and stuff. So
yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be really a lot of fun. And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, please take into consideration, entrepreneurship is a gift. And I want you guys to take this away with you. Everything I share with you is all part of the journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. Please look deeper into yourselves. You are special. You are powerful. Live your life with passion and purpose and poise. And I'm telling you, you will do great things. God bless everybody. And thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, you guys. So we'll see you guys next week on the call. Thanks, Ace. Appreciate you so much, you guys. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Now I'm gonna see if I can end the broadcast. Let me see if I can. Like, I'm over here, like they're still watching. I'm like, guys, I'm trying to end the broadcast. Maybe I'm like, okay, so end broadcast. Have a great day, you guys. All right, so eventually my computer let me end this. Like, lovely. I can see the box like come up, but yeah. Great job, Be Live. So we'll yeah, okay, here we go. All right, love you, girl. Have a good day.